Dear Online Security and Rape Recovery Diary, this is Annika, psychic medium and channel. I suck up all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmit them into something better. After 24 years of rape, every 2 to 5 years, I created an online security diary to stay safe. With a baby face. I love it. Give me money and I'm gonna have surgery. Give me a baby face. I want to look like 16 until I'm 80. I like that. Why don't people like that? What's the problem? Humans are so weird. How great is no wheat? My energy is coming back to me. Wow, don't eat wheat. Don't do it. Don't block your system. Be good to your body. Don't eat the wheat. Ha! Wow. I just had some nuts. My mother was baking a cake. Baking a cake, and she left some nuts, like the nuts you put on the cake. And there was other cream stuff. I'm so proud of myself. I only ate the nuts and I left the cream stuff. You know, sometimes when you're a child and you love licking the leftovers from the cake baking. So yeah, I used to do that and I loved it. But no, sugar is the enemy and wheat is being transformed into sugar. If you have too much of it, not good. So no wheat, no sugar. Be good to your body. Be good to your system. Keep your channels open. Don't do it. Be good. Be free. Let's make yourself aware. And then also, while organizing my room, which I do every day, otherwise I don't feel comfortable, I get up and I feel like everything's dirty, and then I have like a regular cleanse I do almost every morning. Like not when I'm in a hurry and I have to be somewhere and do something, then I could stay messy. But usually when I get up just to cleanse, first I cleanse the room and then I cleanse myself and everything. And then if it's suitable, I cleanse my energy as well. So today I did the cleanse and I started thanking Germany for having me suffer for a year, because now when I look at the sugar, I feel 1 year of suffering and how hard it was to get the antibiotics to kill that craving for the bad stuff, which was physical and not mental. And I did hypnosis like an idiot, and 1 year begging for antibiotics are not really like, I don't know. And I was thinking, how many times would I have to see a doctor in Germany until one freely gives antibiotics to me, which were needed? Like, would they have done that at one point? Or was that the only possible solution? Begging my Botox doctor for antibiotics, who tested the stuff, and on the side there were like these bacteria which were not even looked at. They highlighted all the others, and the ones I actually had were not highlighted on the paper. I thought, that's so weird. Do they do that on purpose, or is that an accident? Because now they could say, yeah, we wanted you to suffer for 1 year so you learn the lesson and you will never forget how bad sugar is. Don't start it. Don't start the cravings. Don't feed the bacteria. Don't feed whatever is in your body for sugar cravings. No, like 1 year suffering is implemented in my system, and when I look at sugar now, it's like 1 year suffering. Sugar, the enemy. I made it. Hypnosis wasn't even needed. I was already fixed, like mindset wise. My mind was already fixed, so I only needed to fix the physical, which is sometimes important in our modern times. I could let my body die and I deserve death, but it's a slow death. It's not very nice. Slowly dying from bacterial infections in your whole system, and they start eating you up, like, and it takes years and years of suffering and dying until you finally reach the final goal of death. So thank you, Germany, for having me suffer, but get out of here ASAP, because I don't think they did that on purpose. I think it's the demon possessing the humans. They don't know what they're doing. Like, they don't know what they're doing. Like Jesus said, they don't know what they're doing. Forgive them. But run. You cannot live with that, because they don't know what they're doing. They didn't know it in the past, then they're not gonna know it in the future. So you're in constant danger if people don't know what they're doing and they're possessed by evil beings and they do the weirdest shit on the planet and hurt your soul over and over, and they will never learn because they don't know what they're doing. That's the main reason why we have to stay away from everyone who's possessed. We need goals in life, don't we? Like a baby face. Baby cat was not annoying last night. So my mother had to get up at 4 a.m. to pick up my sister from a wedding, my sister and her boyfriend, because they wanted to drink, so they didn't want to drive. And a taxi was far away, so a taxi would have been a lot of money. So to save money, they got my mother to get up at 4 a.m. to pick my sister and her boyfriend up from a wedding. So, and she said Cat was in her bed, and he was waiting in her bed all night, and he stayed with her until she came back. He didn't come up once, he didn't come up for his breakfast. I almost had to call him for his breakfast. Sometimes he does that and I really like it. That's Gemini as well. They're not onto you every day. Sometimes they go on a journey, but then they come back and they really need to be close to you when they want to. They decide. And I like that with Geminis. Others can't. So yeah, and he came for his breakfast at close to 9 a.m. I think, and was not annoying at all. And I woke up and I remembered my dreams. I wasn't woken up in the middle of my dreams. I had a great dream, and I really like that when I wake up and I remember the dream. I was not interrupted, and Cat didn't meow me out of bed every 20 to 30 minutes from 5 a.m. to 8 or 9 a.m. Now he misses my mother. She left the house and he ran after her. So cute. I love it. Give me a break. I really like that. The neediest cat you can imagine. And now, yeah, he needs more people. More people in the house to love and being loved by. Just a house full of people, full of love, so you can keep hopping from loving human to loving human. That's what he needs. We never had a cat that needed so much attention. Never. They were all ignorant loners. They just came, meow, hungry, food. That's it. We never had a schedule for cats' food or something. They just came, meow, and then you give them the food. That's it. I'm hungry. So today, cleaning. Last bit, yesterday I didn't. And what else are we gonna do? We're gonna go and buy more paint for the walls. I wanna fix some more things on the walls. And fix the light in the living room. Very important. It's dark because there were the wrong lights in the lamp. And then I can focus on myself. Wouldn't that be amazing to start focusing on myself on a Sunday? Hi, this is Annika, psychic medium and channel, a sucker of all kinds of energies that just sucked up the energies of my mother. I went shopping, I thought let's get that done, and then I met my mother on the street and she said, oh, let's do the light bulb thing, and we still couldn't find them. The light bulbs would be more expensive than the lamp, so why would you do that, get a new lamp? And we don't even know if it's broken or if it just needs new light bulbs. So it doesn't matter. And we got paint because I'm gonna do my 4 hours today. I will. There's nothing more to do on a Saturday. Let's do that. And then in the car, we got into a conversation about politics because she went to a breakfast, a politics breakfast. I don't know, politicians having breakfast together or people interested in politics having breakfast together. That's where she went, and she had to bake a cake, and she was, that's why she baked the cake, not for us or anyone, for the politician breakfast. I don't even know how you would say that in English. So we talked about politics and I just expressed my hatred for Germany. It's like Germany is done, Germany is bored. And I told her my opinion, and then you can feel, and that's what I hate. That's what I hate about possessed people. That's what I hate about people who are controlled by demons. Like they sit there and they say, They don't express their honest and real opinion. They do not say, oh no, I don't think so, I don't think this, blah blah blah. She's just like you learn, you know, in a home with crazy people or in a psychiatry, you learn you have to let the crazy people believe that their world makes sense. And that's how she treats me. And that's narcissism, in my opinion. Like you cannot treat someone like who has a general opinion about politics or whatever. You cannot treat that person like a crazy person who lives in a crazy world. That's what she does with me all the time. That is so sick. And she doesn't get it. I wouldn't even mention it anymore. But I know I'm sitting there and she's just like, like the demon, And I really wonder, does she realize? And then when you say something, she's not saying like what she really thinks. She says something to get a reaction. It's like seriously, it's like every little thing, and I'm just sitting there expressing my opinion, which I think is valid. Like I just said, mafia. Trump is trying to eliminate mafia. He got like a ship eliminated with drugs. He's like really fighting mafia when you look what he's doing. And Germany doesn't even get the news. Like she watches the news, and in Germany you don't even get the news what's happening in the US. So but then all you get is I'm not gonna even ask, why did I say anything? Why did I talk? And I just said on TikTok to someone, like when you open up to non-benevolent people, you kind of putting yourself in danger, like your energy and whatever. And yeah, you should not open up to people who don't take you serious and treat you like a crazy person in a psychiatry, because you have to let them believe they're living in their own real world and everything they think is true. As if I was talking to people who are not existent. Like schizophrenia. No, mommy, I'm talking to the angels you told me about, you believe in as well. You said I've got a guardian angel. Well, I've got a million guardian angels and you can talk to them. You can also call it your intuition or your inner team. That's what you would say in psychology, you know, because there's not an actual person, there's not an actual angel you can look at and touch. So it's your inner team. But the therapists, they do that as well. You can talk to your inner team. You got a big, huge energy team that can help you cope with humanity and reality, you know. She's really working too much with crazy people. And it's not her. Don't tell her, because if my mother hears that, she doesn't know what the demon's doing. Is that not like split personality? When you can't confront someone because they don't even know what the demon did? Well, I'm convinced, like, Trump was attacked by mafia. It was not the young boy who shot Kirk. And mafia was also organizing the other shot that got his ear. And now he has the best fucking security on the planet, which is obvious. Like, it's so obvious, in my opinion. But it can also not be true. It's just my opinion, but you don't have to treat that as craziness. I can be wrong. I'm not saying I know it. It's just what I feel. I really want to get out of Germany. Like, seriously, I want to be alone, far away from any energy I did not choose to have in my vicinity. Like, I don't want that. I don't need that. I just want to keep clearing, because I don't do that. You can have your opinion. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm right. I don't fucking care who's right. But you cannot treat others like a crazy person because they have a different opinion, or shoot them. Well, in Germany, really, you're not for me. Demonicracy. Please let me leave this country in less than 5 days. 4 days, 3 days. Yeah, that's let's make it days. Let's make it days. Oh my God, I have to. Cleaning. Today I'm gonna finalize the cleaning. Finalize. Boom, 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 boom. Clean the rest. Leave hell forever. Death is better than Germany. I mean it. From the bottom of my heart, my soul. I don't think Germany exists anymore. It's also an opinion, and I can be wrong. Hope nobody thought I'm going to change my mind. My opinion a year ago is exactly the same. My opinion 5 years ago, exactly the same. Mindset, exactly the same. Since 2017, my final ayahuasca ceremony, my life makes sense to me and it stays the same, and it's going to be the same always, forever, until I die. I don't know if anybody's waiting for something to change, but I promise it's not changing. It's going to stay this way. That's my mind. I mean what I say. I can repeat every word I said before. I will not change my mind. It's how I experience it, and my feelings are valid. It's just the way it is, and I have to live by my emotional guidance system. And I'm only calm and peaceful because I'm kind of already out of the country. I'm almost out. It doesn't mean I can stay because I feel better now. I'm only feeling better because I know it's over. It's over. They can't do anything to me anymore. My bags are packed. I can just take the bag and go. I don't open letters. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return the energy to sender. Return the letters to sender. I have nothing to do with Germany. I do not want anything to do with Germany. I will never settle here. I will never work here. It's my opinion. Forever, was before, will be, not gonna change. I don't know if you could pay me any amount to stay here. I don't think there's any amount. I'm rather dying than live in Germany. That has to be clear, and that's not something that's gonna change, and you can't make me feel comfortable so I can stay. It's not gonna happen. This is my fixed opinion on Germany. It does not match my nature. I need peace. Peaceful environment, harmony, benevolence. That's not given in Germany. That's not a regular thing in Germany. It's not. It's just not. And you don't even have to ask people, like, should I walk around and ask 100 people and then and do that? I've done that in many countries. I talked to hundreds, thousands of people in many countries. I talk to people everywhere. I know what the country feels like. Every single country, everybody has a nature, and you have to match your nature to your environment. It's just a fact. Why did I come back here? Now I know sugar is bad. And if you don't get antibiotics for 1 year, it's really bad. So you have to be in a place where the doctors help. 100%. Fixed opinion. And it's not getting better. My intuition says Germany will be Russia's. Germany is already sold. It's my opinion, my emotional experiencing. That's what I really believe and how I experience the dynamic of the country. And it doesn't matter. It will be my reality because that's what I feel. So I have to be somewhere where I don't feel that. I feel like in Switzerland, everybody's future is to be in hiding, having to go into hiding because the air won't be so great. And safe places, I wouldn't even know which ones are the safest. I think New Zealand is quite safe. And because New Zealand, not sure about Australia. There's like lots of weird shit going on as well, but we don't know. We don't know. Might get better because Australia is Wonderland. My Wonderland psychiatry, the place that always makes me stronger, heals me, helps me, benevolence everywhere. Everywhere. Still horrible people and I step into their traps. But they're everywhere in every country. And I'm an idiot. Love is always the worst you can feel for humanity. We are the dumb ones, especially in the eyes of the demons. The loving ones are the dumb ones. Oh my god, she's so stupid. Oh, we can do this to her. She's so forgiving. She's so stupid. Look, let's do this, do that, and she's always forgiving. Yeah. I just can't do the same to other people because I live by the law of karma. Because I know what I've done in past lives and I know what your next life's gonna be. That's what I live by, so I cannot be as bad as you because I know what's coming if you do that. It's shit, yeah, so I have to keep suffering more than demonic people, but the demonic people will be born as someone like me as well, or someone worse, like raped as a child. I don't know, whatever you can do to a human that damages them properly, or raped a whole lifetime, half a lifetime. Never let them grow, never let them go, never let them be themselves. We don't know. What can you do to a human? But then we'll meet in another life. If I don't manage to fix my karma this lifetime, we're gonna meet again in another one. And then, unfortunately, I might be a monk or something because karma, and they don't even kill the fly. Yeah, and what are you gonna be? Me. Good luck. Don't kill yourself. No. Keep going. Keep fighting. Stay strong.